Oh, hey kids. I'm just finishing tying a fly on my fly line so I can go fishing here. I'm here at Croft Lake on the southern Oregon coast. I came down here after worship on Sunday, and well, frankly, I've been coming here pretty much every summer for the last 32 years since I've been married to my wife Melanie, and she's actually come here all her life. She grew up in this area, and her family's had this little tiny cabin on the lake near the ocean. And one of the things that I love about fly fishing is that you can create something that looks like something a fish likes to eat. It's not real, but it looks like something that is, and it entices the fish. It stays on top of the water, floats there, and the fish catches it, and then once it's caught it, you feel a connection. You know, when it tugs on that line, you feel the connection to something that's very wild, that inhabits a place in the world that you don't go. It's astonishing me that we can, for a while, just feel that connection as the fish tugs on the line to something that's very different from ourselves. You know, Jesus tells his disciples, the ones who were fishermen, you know, I want to turn you from being fishers of fish to being fishers of people. That's kind of an odd statement. I mean, God doesn't want to consume us or even catch and release us. What does Jesus mean by that? Yesterday I went out on my kayak, and I kayaked across the lake and through the canal, the outlet to the lake that leads into a river that runs parallel to the ocean. I crossed that river, and on the other side were sand dunes. I crossed the dunes, and there was that beautiful, powerful ocean that I love so much. I just stared at that ocean for the longest time, just full of awe and wonder and gratitude. I walked along the beach, listening to the sound of its roar, smelling the salt breeze, feeling the air, just letting the experience fill me. And when I looked down, lo and behold, there was a shell and a tiny agate. As I continued to walk the beach, I found a few more agates. And all these experiences of the lake and the outlet to the lake, the river and the sand dunes and the oceans and the ocean and the things that I found on the beach, all of them just filled me with deeper gratitude and deeper wonder. I felt that joy well up within me, that thing that always snags me. Whenever I feel that joy, it tends to be when insights come to me, awarenesses that I hadn't had before. It's like something just tugs at me gently like a fishing line, but not with the idea of capturing me, but rather leading me to a place of new awareness, leading me to a place of new insight. That's why I like to put myself in places where I feel grateful and wonder and joy. Because bottom line, that's where I feel like God speaks to me the clearest and most frequently. The other place, by the way, is when I'm in a state of sorrow and sadness and open to the Spirit. Funny that God would speak to us in those two places, or at least me in those two places most clearly. I think it's because in those two places I'm the most open to being caught up by something that's a power that's higher than myself. You know, when the angels in the story of Jesus' birth announced to the shepherds that they'd come bringing good news of great joy, I think that's the gospel writer's way of signaling what Jesus is about. That when we study and contemplate and reflect upon and act upon his life and his teachings, and even his death and his resurrection, it fills us with gratitude and a deep sense of wonder. And that gratitude and wonder connects us to a sense of joy, a joy that seems to connect us to a power that is greater than ourselves, that leads us to new awareness, new vision, and new joy. My wish for you this Christmas is that you find more and more places in your life where you experience gratitude and wonder, the kind of gratitude and wonder that fills you with joy and connection to a power higher than yourself, fills you with new awareness, such that you might even say, you know what? I can't know for sure, but I think that may have been God speaking to me. God that spoke 2,000 years ago in the life and teachings of Jesus and continues to speak to us today, no matter who we are, no matter where our journey has been. A God who loves us enough to create a world like this full of opportunities to connect with God, to feel love, to feel gratitude and wonder. Well, I'm going to go cast my line, and as I do, I invite you to pray, just yourself to God, giving thanks for those things that fill you with gratitude and wonder, giving thanks for those things that fill you with joy. Oh yeah. Kidding.